we're going to start standing in mountain pose with our feet approximately hip distance apart. I want you to start with your hands at your heart. I want you to have a soft bend in your knees. And if you need to play around with where your feet are, maybe you need to stand with your feet a little bit wider apart, that's quite all right. I want you to either soften your gaze or close your eyes. And we're going to take 5 full breaths here. Slowly begin to release your arms down, away from your heart. Open your fingers wide and take your arms back. Take 5 full breaths here. Feel free to soften your gaze or close your eyes. Wiggle your fingers. Slowly begin to bring your hands back in front of your heart. Press your hands together. We're going to sweep the arms down and around and over our head as we inhale. Fingertips touch. Turn your palms to face outward and away from you as you exhale and bring them all the way back to the starting at your heart. Again, sweep them down, out, and over. Inhale as you look up at your hands. Exhale as you bring them down and back to your heart. 2 more times. Last one. Go ahead and inhale, both arms up by your ears. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. You're going to inhale here and reach up with both hands, and you're going to exhale and drop your left hand behind you, and your right arm will go in front, and you'll take a twist. Inhale, both arms back up as you come back to center. Exhale as you go to the opposite side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take the twist. Inhale to center. Exhale as you twist. Inhale to center. Last time on this side. Inhale and back to center. Exhale to the other side for one last time. Inhale. Reach your arms up, wiggle your fingers, look up at them. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot to get your fingertips to touch the floor. Let your head bow forward. Let your arms kind of dangle. Slowly and gently come back upright, letting your head and neck be last, and we're going to roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Continue to roll your shoulders. Continue to breathe. 2 more times, taking them back. And now we'll bring them forward. Do a shoulder roll forward. All right, take your feet a little bit wider. You're going to turn your feet out just a little bit. You're going to take your arms out, and as you take your arms out, you're going to bend your knees just a little, and then come back up to standing. Now, if you're in a chair or unable to stand like this, just take your arms out, and then bring them back down. If you'd like to put this with breath, inhale as you bend and extend your arms. Exhale as you come back to standing. One more time. Turn your feet forward. Inhale, both arms up. Take them out to airplane. Palms are face down, then they're face up. Down and up. Face down, face up. You can do this with your own breath. Make an inhale for one, exhale for the other. Go face up one more time. Face down. Drop both hands to the outside of your thighs. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale and lean to the left. Again, this is not a big lean. We're not trying to go over here yet. We're just starting. You can look up at that hand if you like, or you can stay facing forward. But you're letting the arm that's down on the leg reach down as the other one reaches up. And then we'll just switch sides. So just windmill the arms. Reach down with the right hand. Reach up with the left. Windmill, go to the other side. This time, see if you can't reach over a little further. Again, if you're doing this in the chair, you're just reaching to that opposite side of the arm that is up. Windmill, go to the other side. Windmill. Reach as far as you can. Windmill. Again, reach as far as you can. This will be the last one, windmilling over to this way. Really make it count. And windmill over to the other side. Come back up. Bring your feet a little bit closer. Go ahead and kick them out a little bit. They've really been pressing into our feet as we stand, making our foundation strong. We're going to do one more pose before we come on down to the floor. And we're going to do a little tiny chair. So your feet are about hip distance apart. You can place your hands on your hips if you like. And then you just sink your hips back and down, going back behind you. You can either leave your hands here, place them on top of above your knees if you like. If you do place them above your knees, go ahead and round your back like a cat. And then do the opposite, do the cow. So you round, arching like a cat, and then you bring your chest forward. I'm going to turn a little bit sideways and hopefully you can see what's happening. So this is the cow, and this is the cat. Again, the chair is not that deep. We're just getting a nice stretch on our back, and you can do this in a chair. So you would just lean forward a little bit. And arch your back like an angry cat. And then take your chest and chin forward. All right, come up to standing. Now when you do come to sit, you have an option. Yesterday we sat on the block and it was really comfortable for me, so I'm going to sit on the block again today. Because by sitting on it, it allows my knees to go below my hips. And it just opens it up a little bit more. I'd like you to sit in a comfortable seat. Close your eyes. And we're going to work on those side stretches again. So, if you have a block, that's great. If you don't, just use the floor. You're going to take your left hand just out away from your left hip. Take your right arm up and go over to the left side. Again, we're not trying to go all the way by bending that elbow. You're starting off gentle, making it gentle. If at any time having your arm above your head causes you issue, take this arm and just sweep it behind your back, letting the top of your hand land somewhere on your back and you're still getting the side stretch. Matter of fact, you're opening up your chest a little bit more by placing it behind your back. But that is always an option. You can drop your left ear towards your left shoulder, giving yourself a nice big stretch in the neck. Slowly and gently come back upright. We're going to get that on the other side. So now you're going to place your right hand outside your right hip and take your left arm out. Again, you don't have to go very far. If you need to go further to get a better stretch, that's fine. But do not force yourself to go past a point of pain and too much discomfort. That's not what we're here for. We're here to restore ourselves, not to push ourselves. We're still working on strength. With some of the things we did today, even though we didn't use weights. And you might have, since I suggested it, and that's quite all right too. If you'd like, you can take that arm behind your back. Drop that right ear to that right shoulder. Slowly and gently come back upright. I'm going to place the block in front of me. And we're going to inhale, both arms up. Let our fingertips touch. Exhale, let the hands go out and back behind us. If you don't have a block, you just bow yourself forward. If you do have a block, let your forehead rest on it. Slowly and gently come back upright. We're going to get that side stretch once again, except this time we're going to go a little bit further. So reach your left hand out as far as you can go comfortably. Take the right arm up. If you need to bend that left elbow to make this work a little better for you, you need to adjust the block. Let your forearm rest on it at a different height. Slowly and gently come back up. Switch sides. Again, do what you need to do to make this accessible for yourself. If it means you're resting on your forearm instead of using your hand, that's quite all right. Slowly and gently come back upright. You set the block right in front of you, right in front of your feet. And I want you to take both hands if you can. And if you don't have a block, that's okay. You can use the floor. If the floor is too far away, you can use your fists. But I want you to be sitting up, your back to be nice and tall. I don't want us to collapse into it. I want us to be upright, our shoulders, our back. Make any adjustment you need to block. You're not dumping into this position, keeping yourself nice and tall. Your spine is long. Now you can come forward if it's on your forearms, that's fine. If it's not, if you're still on your hands and you're up here like this, that's great too. But you come to wherever you can and let your head bow forward, letting everything soften. Slowly and gently bring yourself back up to an upright position. You will now switch which foot is in front. Taking a moment to get comfortable. Each side is always different. We will inhale, both arms up to a Y. Exhale, twist to the right. Letting your left hand be on your right thigh or knee. Without untwisting your body, take your gaze over your left shoulder. Make any adjustments you need to. Slowly and gently untwist, taking your block if you have it to the other side. Inhale, both arms up to the Y. Exhale as you twist to the left. Slowly and gently untwist. I want you to bring one leg out and then the other and sit wide-legged. Make any adjustments that you need to make this work. Sometimes we have to move our pieces, parts out of the way. All you're going to do is inhale up, exhale, let your arms drop between your legs. Now, if you're sitting in a chair, you just have your legs wide and you're folding forward in between them. If having your arms dangling is uncomfortable, you can let them rest on top of your shins and hold on to your feet. Slowly and gently come back up. Now I'm going to move to where you can see me from the side because we are going to use our strap. And I'm hoping that you'll be able to see better what I'm doing. I'm still going to stay on the block. That way, if you're sitting in a chair, it'll kind of be what it'll be like. So you'll have one leg that's bent in the chair, and you'll have one leg that you'll take out straight. Now, for those of us that aren't in a chair, we're going to take both legs out straight. We're going to kick them out. We've had them bent up for a good little while now. I'll stick to myself. It happens. All right. You're going to flex your feet. Walk them as close together as you can. Your feet aren't touching. Your thighs and your other parts of your legs might be, and that's okay. You're going to lasso your feet just below your toes, so right at the ball of your feet. And then you're going to sit up nice and tall. And your strap is going to be fairly taut. And you're going to take a breath in. Again, your feet are flexed. The strap is right at the ball of your feet. Breath in, and on the exhale, you're just going to bend your elbows and bring your body forward. You may not come very far at all, and that's okay. But come to where you first feel a good stretch. And everybody feels it differently. If you need to readjust your hands on the strap, let one hand take a hold while the other one moves around. My elbows aren't very bent now that I've moved my hands around, but I'm still trying to keep my back nice and long. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Bend at your elbows a little bit more. Again, you're trying to keep your back nice and long. Your chin is up, your chest is lifted. Slowly and gently come back upright. You're going to take the strap off of one foot. You're going to bring the other foot to the inside of that extended leg. Now, if you're in the chair, you're just bending that one leg back, letting the other leg stay straight. Again, it's right at the ball of the foot. You sit up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, bend at the elbows. Only come where you first begin to feel a little stretch. The head is lifted. chest is open. Back is nice and long. Take another breath in. Exhale, come down a little further. This time you can look down at your knee. Slowly and gently come back up. And don't take that foot out just yet. You're going to use it so you can lasso the other one. And then bring that opposite leg back up. Again, it's right at the ball of that foot. The robe belt wants to slide around on my foot today. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, bend at the elbows, bringing yourself forward. Again, you find where it's comfortable for you. Come to that first stretch. Don't go any further. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Come a little further and let your head bow forward. Look down at your knee. Slowly and gently come back up. If you've been sitting on the block, go ahead and come up off of it. Put it down at the opposite end of your mat for now. And sit comfortably. I'm going to turn around and face you once again. You're still going to use the strap. I want you to have it in your hands, and I want you to take your hands out down like an A. Okay? Inhale, take it up over your head. Take it back as far as you can go. And then take it all the way back down till the strap touches your back. Inhale, back up. Exhale, back down. Up. Back down. One more time. Back down. Inhale back over your head and keep it there. You're going to drop your left hand towards the floor and take it all the way till your fist touches the floor. Then you're going to windmill and go to the other side. Take it nice and slow. If you're doing this from a chair, only drop down until your arm touches the arm of your chair. If If you don't have an arm in your chair, don't go past your head. Just gently go back and forth. Come back up to center. This time you're just going to twist your upper body. Come back to center. Twist in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Bring your hands down and release the strength. Take a moment and shrug your shoulders up to your ears. And keep them there. I will tell you when to drop them down. Breathe normally. Close your eyes. Slowly and gently let your shoulders go down away from your ears. You will gently take out your left leg and take it out as wide as you can comfortably. All you're going to do is slide your right hand down your right shin, except it's your left, whichever one it is. You choose a side. And take that opposite arm over. You can let that forearm just rest on top of that extended leg. Again, if the arm above your head gives you grief, take and place the top of your hand into the middle of your back somewhere. And it doesn't have to be necessarily the middle, but the top of your hand is touching your back. Slowly and gently come upright, and you're just going to twist towards that extended leg. Take your gaze up and over your right shoulder. If that's the way you twist it, the opposite way you twist it. Slowly and gently release and walk your hands forward. Let your head bow forward. Slowly and gently walk yourself back upright. And we'll switch and get all this lovely stuff on the opposite side. So you're going to extend the right leg out as far as you can. Slide the same hand down that leg only as far as you can go. With the opposite arm from your head. Now, if the knee of the bent leg, and I'm going to make an adjustment here, because mine is kind of going up, I'm going to support it with that block. so that it's not hanging out midair. Slowly and gently come up, leading with the hand. Oh, yeah. We're going to twist to the right. Use that extended leg. Without untwisting, look over your left shoulder. Slowly and gently untwist to the forward. Slowly walk your hands out in front of you and bow forward. Slowly and gently walk your hands back towards your body. And you're going to bring the soles of your feet. Oh, no ditches. I'm going to drink. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together in front of you. And I'm going to try something, and we'll see if it works, and if it does, I'll invite you to try it as well. I'm going to put my block just out in front of my mat. And I'll let my feet sit on top of this block. I may have to bring it a little bit closer, but that gives a little bit of cushion to my ankles. And our feet are not really close. I mean, we're making a diamond here. It's not a big one, but we're making a diamond. And your knees, you may need to put cushions or pillows underneath your knees or a blanket or something if hanging in midair is too much for you. But all we're going to do is we're going to slide our hands down. We're going to grab a hold of our toes. We're going to bow our head forward to start. Slowly raise your head up and take your big toes by your thumb, index, and little finger and begin to do circles with your big toes. Going in the same direction. Now you'll go to your second toe and continue these circles. And you can go back to bowing your head if you like. Go to your third toe. And we're doing approximately 10 circles, 10 rotations. Go to your fourth toe. And if you're sitting in a chair, you would just sit figure 4 and bring your feet up into your lap if you can. Go to your baby toe. After your 10th rotation, reverse the circles and do 10 more in this opposite direction. Go to your fourth toe and do 10 more circles. Your middle toe. Your second toes. And back to your big toes for 10 more rotations. Slowly and gently come back upright. Slowly lift one foot off of the block. Gently lift the other one off of the block. Come to sit comfortably. Whichever foot you prefer to have in front is fine. Whichever way you prefer to sit. From here, we are going to lean to the left, come forward, go to the right, and back. We'll do this for 10 rotations. You can close your eyes. And it's okay if you do more than 10. Sometimes I lose count because it feels so good. Once you've done your 10, you'll pause in the middle and you'll reverse. going to change position once again. We're going to come down onto our backs. Sun is coming in. All right. You're going to come down onto your back. Your knees are going to be bent. Your feet are going to be the width of your mat. To start, I want you to gently turn your head as if you're saying no. Close your eyes. Pause your head in the center. Windshield wiper your legs. Let them go to one side. Come back up and go to the other. Taking your time. Noticing where you may or may not feel any pain. You might have discomfort in your back if you have back issues. You might be a little sore if you've done some yard work or something this week. Or maybe you actually are dealing with chronic pain. And therefore, a day doesn't go by that you're not hurting. So be kind and be gentle with yourself. Having your feet this wide apart really gets into your low back and you're not liking the way that it feels. You can just walk your feet closer together and see if that happens. Slowly bring your knees back to center. Walk your feet back towards your body a little bit. We're not trying to go all the way to the bone, but we are getting closer. Your palms are face down. You'll take a breath in. On your exhale, you'll scoop your tailbone and raise your hips up to the sky. Pressing into your feet. Slowly and gently lower yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Once your back is down, bring both feet and knees towards your chest and gently rock side to side. Pause with the rocking and take your legs up. Now your legs are not straight. You've got a bend in your knee. If you'd like to hold on to the back of your legs, you can for stability. Otherwise, you can just let your arms drop away. And point and flex your feet. You can rotate your ankles. So just keep your legs up. Go ahead and bend your knees. And then just let your feet dangle, just like that with your knees bent. Slowly and gently take one foot down at a time. Once they're down, you may extend your legs out. Scoot up to get away from the sunshine a little bit. Let your legs fall open. Let your arms fall away from your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly begin to bend one knee followed by the other. Begin to gently stretch your arms up and overhead as if you're waking up for the first time. Really just enjoy this stretch. And then bring your hands close to your body. You're going to gently scoot your hips over to one side as you roll over onto the opposite side, curling up. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Take another breath in and sigh it out. On your next inhale, the best possible way that you know how, bring yourself back up to a seated, comfortable position. Taking your time, letting your head and neck be the last thing to come up. Inhale, open your arms wide, stretch them back, and then crisscross them in front, lifting them up off of your chest, gently rocking side to side, making note of which arm is on top. Then spread your arms out wide once again, reaching back. Let the other arm be on top and gently rock side to side. Let your hands come to your lap. Let your chin go towards your chest. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, your hands and your palms to your heart in prayer. Inhale once again. Exhale to your heart. One more time. The light in me honors the light in each of you. I hope that you all have a wonderfully blessed day. Until next time, peace out.